Not too long ago, a friend of mine asked me a simple question. A question that is actually the very topic that I'm here to discuss today. Well, she asked me, Dafinah, what do you think the world will be like in the future? I paused, and as I thought to myself, of course I considered all the usual answer, like flying cars, machine, robots, or maybe new AI innovation. But something hit me. What if the problem is not about how advanced our world becomes, but how human it remains? Hello everyone, honorable judges, respected audience, and all my fellow participants. My name is Dafinah Salsabila from SMA Negeri 2 Lumajang. Well, the world that I dream of in 20 years is not only about how far technology advances, but it's about how far our heart evolves. Because no matter how advanced the world becomes, without kindness, without empathy, all of it means nothing. And today we live in a world where people often forget how to treat one another with respect. Instead of lifting others up, many choose to bring them down through harsh words, exclusion, or even cruelty just because they are different. From skin color, races, ethnics, beliefs, or maybe people just having different opinion. And ladies and gentlemen, do you guys know that around 25% of children and teens all over the world have been a victim of bullying? Even a study from the University of Manchester highlighted the significant impact bullying has on young people's mental health, particularly increasing symptoms of anxiety and depression. And to tell you guys the truth, I actually have a lot of friends who struggle with mental health problems, from anxiety, panic attack, PTSD, depression, and even more. And that's all because of how badly others treated them. It got worse to the point that they hurt themselves. And that's not even the worst part yet. The worst part is, one of my friends actually committed suicide because of it. And it's not something to joke about. It shows that humanity is slowly losing empathy. People talk without thinking, act without caring how their action might affect on others. And sometimes I wonder, why can't we just live in a world where kindness comes first? With all of that experience, all of that stories, it made me realize how strong kindness can be. We never know the battle someone is hiding behind their smile. And that's why I believe that everything starts with understanding. Try to understand before you judge. Everyone has their own story, their own reason for being who they are. And if you guys have friends or someone you know who has mental health problems, please don't just stay silent. Reach out to them, listen to them, and be there for them. Sometimes your words or your action could be the only light they need to keep going. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that is the world that I dream of in 20 years. Not one with flying cars or talking robots, but a world where people listen before they judge. A world where empathy is stronger than ego. A world where kindness is the new definition of being human. Because in the end, the greatest progress humanity can ever achieve is not in its machine, but in its compassion and kindness towards others. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all that I can give. Thank you so much for your attention. Stay informed, stay involved, and remember, your mental health matters. Once again, I am Dafinah Salsabila. See you and goodbye.